it's hard because being a comedian, like, first of all, I don't have many feelings, right? Or I didn't have it. I've now found my feelings, but like, we use it. We use insults and things with each other as a sign of love, right? And in my career, where I actually paid the bills, I was a car salesman for a long time. I was in management, and I equate that to like basically the same thing as being a stand-up comedian because you're talking. You work with your mouth more than you work with anything else. But then it also like you you're in community of people that are similar where it's like, okay, I'll just take these little jabs at my friends and this is fun for us. But then I'd go home and I'd jab my wife and I'd jab my kids and it wasn't the same. They didn't their love language is not insults. An
Yeah.
insult is an insult for them, right?
Yeah.
And so like um I have a very good relationship with my kids, so they know that I love them. But I
Hmm.
think that a lot of communication things could have been cleared up a whole lot earlier had I not been such you know, smart aleck,
Yeah. Yeah.
and really, and for me, it's just natural. So like something comes at me and something's already on its way out before I've even really processed what's come towards me. And so, um, I've already done the damage before I even know what I said.
Mm.
With a grown man, that's a different conversation than I have with a 12 or 14-year-old kid. And that was always hard. And my kids understand me more now, but I think very early on, um, had I known stuff, I think I would have been. I think I would have maybe. I think I was a good dad. So I don't want to say like I would have been a better dad. I probably would have been a better dad, but like, but it like I don't know. I think our relationship just would have been stronger had I realized what I was doing because the intention was never to hurt my kids or my wife, right? It just that's just the way I talk. Like it,
Yeah.
but it was lost in translation for sure.
That's crazy you said it because that's something I had to learn myself. Because that's something, my lady used to point out to me. Like I've gotten better with because I would do it. I still do it with other people, but now I don't do it with her. But I used to just like blurt out whatever. She's like, do you really don't care? You really just think what?" And I wouldn't think that it's bad. Like I'm like, no, I just said this, but like I didn't mean it in that way, right? But it didn't matter because I already said it. And so, um, yeah, that I definitely can relate to you on that. Now I wanted to ask you as well. Then, so how was it when you guys, you and your ex, I guess, broke the news, or however, how did they take that? Were they like, hey, okay, we had a feeling this was going to happen. That's okay. Or were they kind of upset about it? Like how did they handle when you guys tell them, hey, me and mom is splitting up?
Sure. Well, I want to make one more point before we leave that other thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, I do want to say this. Like, we always hear that term like words matter, right? Your words matter. I never realized how much words matter. You know what I mean? Like, and like, and because it comes in and goes out, like I process it faster than most people, right? So like when I'm using words, I don't, I never felt like I was being damaging because that was my love language. But all they
Mm,
saw was the opposite of that. And so, I always knew the term word matters, but like that term, like literally echoes through my head every day now that words matter. And it has literally changed how I react to people and how I talk to people. And I've now literally been able to, this is not just my personality where it's like, oh, I'm just that guy that's just witty and I just, fire right back. Can this person, not necessarily equipped to handle it or whatever, but is this person going to be okay with that? And I and I and
mm,
I and I and I'm more conscious about something before I say it